Hello and welcome to episode 4 of Lunarcast, the new class, since that seems to be our official title now. I am your host, Iron. With me, as always, is Mike from Lunarcastaways.
He got it right this week!
I did! I made sure
right.
I got it right. I made sure I got it right this time. And we have Penguin from the Mr. Penguin Von Penguin Twitch channel.
He fucked that
he
shit
got
up,
it
though.
wrong.
I did get that. You got a little bit more of a complicated name.
The independent contractor.
The independent contractor.
Somebody's got
Drinking
to do
his
some
coffee.
oversight on y'all.
Yeah. It's the oversight committee. So, this week has been somewhat slow in news.
I mean, it's early March. There's not usually a whole hell of a lot of gaming news happening this time of year.
There's really not. I think the only thing that might be coming up is God, what is it? It's like that gaming it's like a
GDC.
GDC, that's it. Game Developers Conference. That's really the only thing coming up, and I mean otherwise we got nothing until E3, really. But to start, we're gonna just a quick note for anybody, mostly PC gamers. Windows 10 has released a patch. Patch solves some of the Spectre mitigation issues, increasing performance. But a new separate issue means that your GPU and mouse performance may be slower than normal. It's affecting some games, not all. It's. I don't think my computer updated, so I think I'm fine. They're working on pretty much patching the patch, is what they're working on. So they're just saying if you don't want to have issues, don't update.
Patch the patch, kids.
Patch the patch. The other really amusing news, because I just wanted to get that one out of the way. The really good amusing news that has to do with PC stuff is a guy on Twitter posted, what was this, March 4th? So it was about 5 days ago. His house got shot at randomly about 5 times, and his MSI, randomly, his MSI monitor got hit, and the bullet went through at least the backing of it, but then it stopped, and the monitor is still functioning. So
And
apparently this monitor is bulletproof.
It doesn't even look like it got hit.
No, I mean, other than that, if you click on the pictures, other than that small little hole in the very top, it looks perfectly fine. There's not even you'd think there would be like a mark maybe from like where the bullet hit the screen in the back. You know,
I
but
don't even see anything on the screen.
On a side note, MSI is now building body armor for the United States Army. This contract was announced later in the week.
The main part of it will be just a large monitor hanging on the front.
Yep.
So
I mean,
they
he's
can
got
battle and game at the same time. We got this.
Damn right, they got it. So I mean, he's got pictures showing the screen is functioning. You can even see the bullet hole in the wall. In
Now,
that picture, you can see the bullet hole in the back wall.
To be fair, and definitely, the article I read about it mentioned it, but definitely does not hurt that the wall slowed down the bullet before it got to the monitor.
Oh, no, of course. It definitely helps.
The fact that the monitor even still withstood that, bravo. My next monitor may have to be an MSI monitor.
Yes.
Just in case I want to move to the rough part of town or Toledo.
Yes. Yeah. Or Toledo. So I mean, he's got a bunch of updates on his Twitter about what happened. The shots in 10 penetrated, blah, blah, blah. And then, so he posted this on Reddit. And this is where it comes up. And MSI actually reached out to him, and they said, "Hey, Eric, nice to meet you. My social media manager sent me this news today. Glad you're safe. If you would be willing, you can email me your shipping info, and I'd love to send you a new monitor and some swag. From the looks of the pictures, it's an MSI Optics G27C2, which is basically a 144 hertz curved display. I don't remember the exact. I'm curious on the price. I never looked it up. G27,
Priceless. It is clearly
G27.
priceless.
Penguin is trying to get a cat up.
Yeah! You can't see her right now, but she's here.
G27C2. Aw.
Yeah.
Catcast.
Yeah.
So
So
let's just say this is a
if you live in
$300 monitor.
if you live in a bad area, now I look like Dr. Evil right now. I'm like, if you live in a bad neighborhood and you PC game, buy this monitor.
Pretty much. I mean, it's a $300 monitor. It's 144 hertz, 1080p, 27-inch curved. Honestly, I want the freaking monitor. If I had $300 to blow, I would totally buy this monitor.
Is that a ultra wide or is that a 1080 monitor or 1920 by 1080?
Just a 1920 by 1080.
I could put that in the middle of my setup.
Penguin's like, I got $300.
I mean, I could spend. I shouldn't. I could. No, I'm just saying because. Do you want to talk on the podcast? Is that what you want to do? she's nosing the pop filter. So like the thing with my monitors is I can't take advantage of the Nvidia thing where you play across. See, there she goes again. It's where you play across multiple monitors because my middle monitor has a different aspect ratio than my other two. So my other two monitors will happily display two sides of the game. My middle monitor doesn't play nicely. I'm actually thinking about at some point in the future just getting a third 24-inch Samsung curved monitor, and
so then they're all the same.
They'll all be the same, and then yeah, that's a microphone, you wonderful K-Cat. So that I can have that across the board, and then just giving Nick the middle monitor for his setup.
There you go.
Because my fourth monitor is going to be my my 43-inch TV someday.
Nice.
There you go.
And then so what ended up happening was MSI Gaming ended up tweeting out. It says, to all gamers, we appreciate all your blessings to Eric Gan98, which is the guy's Twitter handle. His survival after random gunfire. With Eric's encouragement now, MSI promises to donate $1 for every retweet this tweet receives, up to $10,000 towards anti-violence charity. They reached it pretty freaking fast. They're currently
I helped
over 11,000. I did help as well. I retweeted it.
I
mean,
suck
some
at
are really
Twitter,
funny.
so I did not.
Yeah, it's fine. It's some are saying that the monitor is made using the same technology as the classic Nokia 3310.
Oh, jeez.
Also known as a bulletproof device. That's true.
Yeah.
True.
So, I just think it's really cool. I mean, I remember shopping for monitors and I remember looking for these things, but I couldn't spend $300 on a monitor at the time. Okay, I could have, but that's
you're like I could have totally spent the money on the monitor.
I lived at home. I lived at home. I didn't have bills. I totally could have, but I didn't. So, but I think that's it for the PC news. We do have
I do actually have one more thing I'd like to throw in there. That
oh god,
looking
okay.
at this.
Mike.
No, it's nothing. This PC Gamer article we were looking at for that monitor just reminded me that Blizzard collaborated with Good Old Games, GOG, and they re-released the original Diablo with basically like Windows 10 support and widescreen support and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, it's right here. Wow,
nice.
So
Dang, yeah.
if you like that original Diablo and clicking around everywhere, you can get it on GOG.com for $10.
That's
or,
pretty cool.
Hear me out. I could just play Diablo 3 on PS4.
The superior game.
Look,
I mean,
I understand the idea of like kind of the nostalgia factor and then being like, yeah, go back and play this game and blah 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 blah. But I'm gonna tell you this: there's a reason I don't play StarCraft 1 anymore. It's because StarCraft 2 is better.
Exactly. What's backwards compatible really? I mean, I get backwards for like some games that don't have like new releases.
Well, I mean,
that and
if they would give me an HD remaster of KOTOR, they wouldn't need any backwards compatibility ever.
I want HD remasters of all 3 Ace Combat games, not just 5. Don't shake your head at me. Don't shake your head at me.
I was actually looking down at the cat. I didn't shake my head at
No,
you.
Mike is.
KOTOR needs remastered.
Thank you. Get on that.
I mean,
also, remasters of like Dark Forces and Jedi Knight. That would be sweet too.
Welcome to Lunarcast, the Star Wars podcast.
Oh man,
That's no moon.
That's
Now-
no moon. That's
It's the Lunarcast.
Now, Iron was alluding to this before, and it's not Pokemon news. And as the apparent Poke fanboy of the group, I feel it's my duty to walk you through this and tell you how these are 100% clearly fake. But yes, there are some quote unquote leaked images of the Pokemon Gen 8 evolutions for the starters, and I will tell you now that these same style of images popped up when Sun and Moon came out. They were completely wrong. Those also came out on 4chan. These are on 4chan. But if these images somehow happen to be real...
Oh, yeah, there you go. Mike put it up.
If these images somehow happen to be real, do not start with Grookey, because that final evolution looks like hot garbage.
Gosh. Oh, God. Yeah, I saw these. I was like, what the fuck is that?
If these images happen to be real, then yes, Score Bunny becomes a firefighting type. And if these images happen to be real, Sobble is a badass, like I said.
Yeah.
He's like a knight. That's so cool.
I kind of like it.
Yeah.
I think I would go with him at that point. I mean, it was one of those things I just randomly saw when I was looking for Pokemon news. Because it's not a leak, okay? Nintendo of America tweeted out that they're not going to be called gym leaders anymore. They're gym masters.
Okay,
whatever that means.
They didn't tweet that. That's not confirmed necessarily. I'm sure it is what it's going to be, because the gyms do look a lot crazier now. Like, they look like these massive places that you're going to be going into. They look like arenas now.
Kind of actually...
Like they do in the anime.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Like they do in the anime. They look massive, not just like this little rectangular building that you see in the games right now. But
I'm telling you.
I like it because when I played Pokemon Sun, which I never got to finish, I didn't like that whole like island leader whatever thing. Like it all, I don't know. It's just it wasn't.
I just hope
right.
that if the gyms are that big, that what they give you in the end, I'm still holding out hope that it's not like a traditional, like Pokemon like 4 champion thing where you have to beat 4 to get there. I'm hoping it's more of a tournament style. It may be randomized battles. I don't think it will be, but that'd be cool.
Yeah. I mean, it would be cool and everything.
Like, make it feel like the Pokemon League in like the shows and stuff. Give me that feeling.
That'd be good. So you guys are Sobble guys, I guess.
Oh, Sobble all the way.
I need to see the finals.
I don't know what I am because I'm not really a Pokemon guy.
Iron, I want you to ask me, what type of Pokemon starter did I have in Gen 1? Which one did I use? Ask me.
What Pokemon starter did you use in Gen 1?
It was Water, Squirtle Squad. You know which one I used in Gen 2? It was the Water one.
Water.
And do you know what I used Gen 3 through 6? The Water starter. You know what I used in Gen 7? None of them. I didn't play Sun and Moon. I didn't. But I would have used
But if
Poplio.
he had, he would have gone
used
Water.
Poplio. Yeah, I would have been the Water starter. You know why? Because the Water starters are superior.
I think so. Gen 1, I only had the yellow, so I played with Pikachu.
So you got all the starters.
So I ended up getting all the starters, which is why I got Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, because it's pretty much yellow and it was that nostalgia.
Well, yeah, it's basically just a remake of Pokemon Yellow. It's
yeah,
just, or
and
a
I was
reimagining.
Okay, yeah, and I was okay with that. And then Gen 2, when I got Silver, I actually used the Grass type. And eventually it evolved enough to be a badass. But then when I got Crystal and then Gold, I used Cyndaquil. And then I didn't do anything until... What did I do in 7? 7 was... No, not 7. 6? I don't know. 6?
Gen 6 was Black and White.
Which one was X and Y?
Or no, X and Y was Gen 6. Black and White was Gen 5.
Okay, so I played X, and I used the frog, Froakie.
Yeah, Froakie was awesome.
Okay, yeah, because I want a Greninja.
Yeah, Froakie eventually becomes Greninja, which is possibly the best overall evolution. Although people will shout you down about Blaziken.
Guys, all I want to know is where's the Digimon game like this?
Okay, so let me tell you, I appreciate the Digimon Cyber Sleuth and blah blah blah. I've never played them. I appreciate what they're doing, but yeah, Digimon needs to give us a Pokemon style game on this gen. I want to be able to run around the world with my little Digimon and start a team of Digimon, and I want to be able to throw them out. I don't know. Obviously, they can't be Digiballs, so I don't know. Put them in cubes instead. Fuck it, Digicubes.
Digicubes. Yeah, I never played Digimon really.
There were some really cool I had a couple of really
it.
cool Digimon games that I played back on PS1 days.
Yeah, that's what my friend had. He had like PS1 games, but
Digimon was for Digimon was for the kids that didn't have a Game Boy, so they couldn't play Pokemon.
I mean, for me, Digimon was all about just the evolutions.
Digivolve, I guess into champion.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean,
is there a movie coming out?
I guess it was more like they kind of fit the Power Rangers formula of they try to fight and then it escalates and they have to get bigger.
Right.
I think for me, like, I like the theory behind Digimon. Like, I feel like the first couple of seasons of Digimon as an anime were better than Pokemon. I thought it told a better story. Are you going now? You leaving? Or you staying?
Isn't that because it was more of an overarching story?
Yeah,
like I never really watched Pokemon, but
Pokemon does have an overarching story, but it's not anywhere. It's not like the way Digimon does it.
Pokemon, they also don't age.
That's true. Ash Ketchum has been 10 years old for like 913 years. It's a whole he's actually in a coma thing.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Pokemon was just the whole canon of Pokemon is just a dream.
Yeah.
Yep.
We should definitely have a day where we just talk about goofy ass fan theories about cartoons, but that day is not today.
No, it is not today. But I do like that idea. We need to have one of those days.
Oh yeah,
it'll be like
a good one.
We're not doing games today. We're doing cartoon fan theories.
Love it. Oh man, there's a ton.
Put it on the calendar.
Okay.
The non-existent calendar.
Right here.
That's the original Palm Pilot right there.
All right, what else we got?
Well, Sony released firmware 6.5 for your PlayStation 4 that among other things included the ability to do remote play on your iOS devices.
It's the ability to make Mike disappear.
It is the ability to make me disappear because I will give you guys a little demonstration.
The demonstration.
But there, I have issues.
Oh,
okay.
I have issues.
I have issues with this. So my first issue, I guess really my only issue, is they don't let you pair your DualShock to your iPad or your iPhone or anything. So you're stuck using these stupid virtual buttons to control
which
your
ruins
system.
the experience.
Right. I mean, on the phone, it might not be so bad. But the joysticks, yeah, the joysticks are like. So like this is like your left joystick, and the nice thing is it pretty much goes from anywhere. So, it's not like you're stuck trying to touch a certain spot for the joysticks.
That's a plus.
But your buttons are all in the same place. I mean it's.
Then you gotta sit there and use that all with basically just your thumb. So if you need to press L2 and R2 while doing something else.
Right.
So what I'm hearing is they need to be able to connect a DualShock to a goddamn iPad.
if they would let you pair your DualShock via Bluetooth to your iPad, this would be like the perfect thing for just sitting in bed and
it's pretty much
playing
what
a game.
It's like what the Vita was supposed to be.
Yeah. I mean,
we put the nail in the Vita coffin last week.
Right. And
right.
I mean the PC has had remote play for a while.
And it works really well on a MacBook too. I've used it. Like that is literally like the way that is like the remote play to MacBook is for a while how I was streaming. So that I wasn't native console streaming. I was like,
yeah, that is how I was streaming too, because I didn't have the computer to run my Elgato yet. So yeah, it works nice. Obviously I have a PS4 Pro, so it does, at least I know on the PC version of Remote Play, if you have a Pro, it lets you do the high frame rate and 1080p. So, I mean, it works fine. Like the other night I was playing around with it, just going into WWE and, messing around in the menus. It's definitely not something that you would be playing Red Dead or Call of Duty or anything like that requires any kind of precision.
You want to know what's really interesting? Is so there's when I updated, I had to update my my SteelSeries app for my headphones yesterday, because I mean I didn't have to, but the update was there, and I was like, yeah, of course I'm gonna do it. And they have a thing.
I'll have to do that.
They have a thing in there, and when you first load it up, it gives you an advertisement like, hey, we have other stuff you can buy. And I'm like, well, obviously you have other stuff I can buy, but one of them is like a controller thing, and they're like, and guess what? You can connect this to your iOS device for remote play with PS4. Like, it's in their ad now, and I'm like,
oh, that Nimbus controller or whatever it's called.
I'm like, you cheeky bastards.
Very interesting.
I'd be interested to test that out, but I don't want to pay for a controller and then not have any use for it.
Yeah, I don't have any use for a controller for my iPad. Hold on, let me think. No, I can't actually remember the last time I turned my iPad on. I'm not gonna lie.
Like I don't think I'll ever use this. Except for maybe if we're watching TV up in the bedroom and I just need to do some character creation or something.
Yeah, I can see that. Like, it'd be good for that. Like, just small things.
I mean, any kind of turn-based, like, RPG, it would be fine for. Things that just don't require a lot of either precision or, like, Twitch-type gameplay.
Right. Yeah, because, I mean, it's got the input lag and everything to it, so.
I believe the other limitation on it is that it has to be on Wi-Fi in order to work. So you can't, like, use it while you're out on the go.
Okay. So I couldn't ping in from work.
That's unfair, because I get great data signal in a lot of places.
I guess it depends.
Oh wait, no. Could I feasibly connect my iPad to my phone hotspot, and then it's technically on Wi-Fi?
I mean, technically.
All right, kids, that's the next test. Go out there and do it.
The story I'm looking at just says that compatible games can then be played over Wi-Fi using the on-screen buttons.
Dang, I was hoping all those buttons had got new screens. I was like, whoa, that's a cool controller.
Couple other limitations. You will need an iPhone 7 or a 6th generation iPad or later to use it.
I got my iPad this year when I got my bed, or last year when I got my bed, so I'm good.
So it only says that it's only available over Wi-Fi. You can't use Remote Play from another location over a mobile network. Now, that doesn't necessarily say that you can't use it over Wi-Fi from another location. So it might just be something in the app that says you're not on Wi-Fi, you can't connect.
That's dumb. They should just let you do it. It's up to it's your experience, not theirs.
Oh, this article did get updated to say that if there is a MiFi controller, which is the made for iOS, they do work with the iOS app.
Oh, well, that's kind of nice.
Interesting.
The only other update in that 6.5 firmware for your PS4 is if you're weird, you now have the ability to remap your X and O buttons.
So basically, if you prefer it to be like the Japanese version, you can put the circle button as the advanced button. I saw that and I was just like, I didn't like that back when you couldn't remap it in Japanese RPGs on the PS1. I don't want it now.
Right.
Yeah. Like that drives me nuts.
Like, that doesn't help you if you'd have to go in and remap it if you were playing a game that didn't allow you to remap it within the game. And that's just annoying.
So you can like remap it system wide now, basically.
Yeah, so it's a system wide remap.
You're like
X being cancel and circle being confirm.
Basically, they just swap the functionality of the two buttons, system wide.
Weird.
Meh. Now, real quick, my brain don't work so good sometimes. Last week, did we even touch on the rumored Xbox coming out in May, or was that from this week's news?
We didn't touch on it. I think that's from this week's news.
I think that is this week's news.
So I was about to say, I thought that came out earlier this week. So I wanted to touch on this because I also, like, as somebody who's console and gaming system agnostic, and we can't be. I'm sorry, I will not let us be a PlayStation podcast. There's 10 million of those. This podcast has to have some. We're a PC.
We do Nintendo.
PlayStation, Nintendo. I love it, Mike. I don't have any Red Dead games on Xbox. But
this is the only game I bought with my Xbox One.
But so I wanted to touch on this because it's rumored, and it's a strong rumor. Apparently, there's some sources that are starting to confirm this, that Microsoft is releasing a new SKU of the Xbox One come May. And that Xbox One supposedly going to be $100 cheaper because it has no disk drive. It's a fully digital console.
So, but is that based off the Xbox One X or the One S?
It's built on the One S platform. It's
okay.
It's a One S without a disk drive.
So the One S currently goes for what? $300?
I thought isn't it $249? Isn't it like $250?
Yeah, I think it's $250.
So you're talking about a $150 Xbox.
That's not bad. Granted, the only reason I would buy an Xbox One S is for the sheer fact it has a 4K Blu-ray player. And now that it's going to be gone, I don't need it anymore.
Yeah, but
see, here's the thing though. If you're gonna buy an Xbox, and this was the rationality that me and Lindsay used. If you're gonna buy an Xbox just for the 4K Blu-ray player,
then buy a 4K Blu-ray player.
You might as well just buy the 4K Blu-ray player. But if you're gonna buy the Xbox, the rationale we use is we might as well get the Xbox One X, because then we have the 4K gaming as an option as well.
Right.
So
I'm not gonna sit there and say that it's
Iron.
A bad idea, but
the point of it is this, and this is where Xbox is going to be coming from on this. You're at the end of the console generation. You still want to push a few more consoles. This isn't built for the person who's like, I want a 4K Blu-ray player as well as an Xbox. This is because Xbox is like, one, it's not built on the OG Xbox One platform because they don't sell OG Xbox Ones anymore. They sell One S and One X.
Yeah, because the OG Xbox One
is the size of a VCR. I know, it's sitting right here on my shelf, right?
It's the size. Yeah, it's the size of a VCR, and then it underperformed compared to like what the PS4 and then what's come out after.
The other thing is this. This is aimed at people who... This is probably going to be the last holiday season where Xbox One, PS4 is the current gen of consoles. Because most likely, we're probably going to... It's a good possibility we're going to get a console launch in 2020.
I'm gonna say a 90% possibility.
I think
it's been 8 years. It's time.
And all I'm saying is this SKU might confirm it, because if you're talking about something that's potentially a $150 Xbox One, you're at this point you're like, bargain.
Isn't that what? Didn't they pull the same thing similar though in the last generation when they put out like that Xbox that had like a 4 gig hard drive or something like that? It was like a bare bones Xbox 360.
Well, I mean, for the 360, they always had like a bare bones.
Okay,
model.
I wasn't sure when that ended up coming out.
So the idea of this is that you get one more holiday season, and now you go into the holiday season, and not only is your system cheaper than the PlayStation 4, you're way cheaper than a Switch too.
Well,
that's true.
The other thing is if you take the disc drive out, this essentially becomes your Game Pass machine.
Mm-hmm.
Very true. I forgot about Game Pass.
And let me tell you, look, hey, Game Pass added Just Cause 4 this week. Just Cause 4. I need to download it.
It's just too bad that the Division 2 comes out on Friday.
Or if you get the Gold Edition, it comes out on Tuesday.
That's true.
Yeah, but
that's more money.
Here we go. Hold on. This is where I was going to talk to you guys. This before the podcast, I was like, let me pull y'all's advice on this.
Okay.
All right. So, I'm trying to decide between Standard Edition and the Gold Edition of Division 2.
Okay.
All the content that's not the exclusive cosmetics for the Gold Edition will eventually be available to the Standard Edition.
Right.
So the year one pass, like the stories, this and that, doesn't matter. Like all the story stuff is going to be released free. The difference being, if you have the year one pass, you get it a week in advance. And then for the first year, up until March 2020, every week you'll get an extra bounty, and every day you'll get an extra challenge. Is what I read.
Okay.
So, what I'm trying to figure out is it worth it to grab the Gold Edition, with it being having a little bit of extra stuff for the first year, and with it being 7 days advance play on all the the expansions.
So
personally, I don't think it's worth it, but because you're gonna get everything eventually,
right?
Except for those exclusive, like those classified missions or what. We don't know if you'll be able to buy those or if those will unlock or anything like that.
Right.
I'm just gonna go with the standard edition, and if something comes up that's a compelling reason to get the season pass or the year one pass or whatever they're calling it, then I'll pick that up. Yeah,
you can buy that pass separately in that. I mean, I'm the same way. I saw the trailer and everything that kind of explained what it all was. It's a whole 3-day early access to the game, 1 week for early access to the rest. The rest of it is just cosmetics, the extra bounty missions, the challenge missions, and then, I think like 6 extra, 8 or whatever side missions and that. And to me, that's just not enough to warrant,
$40.
what is it, $40? Yeah, $40.
And I'm sure after the first year, those will be made available or something like that.
Yeah, I know. So, basically, the big draw of it is getting the early access to stuff as it hits.
Pretty much. And then you have to ask yourself, too, are you going to be playing this game kind of religiously enough to where it matters for a year straight? Like how Neo and friends play Destiny 2 religiously.
Good Lord, they have problems.
I mean, it just depends on that end game. If there's enough compelling stuff, even if it's to like, I know a lot of Destiny, it's not playing it religiously, so to say. It's once the weekly reset hits, you go in, you do all your stuff, and then you get out.
Yeah.
So if they have that kind of gameplay loop where there's and I think I saw something that there's gonna be like daily, weekly, monthly, projects or whatever. So if it has that kind of that hook where there's always new things to do, or there's always that new thing to be wanting to get, like new gear or new cosmetics or whatever, then yeah, I'll probably put the time in, and even if my week of that game is just do all that stuff and then bounce out, put it down for the week and go to the next game.
Yeah. But back to the whole thing, I personally don't feel a need for the season pass. Or the year one pass. You can buy it at any point ahead of, like, later on. If it starts to get to the point, like, I want this stuff, I'm deep in this game, I need more content, and I want it earlier, then yeah, sure, get it later.
What I'm hearing is, don't get the year one pass, Penguin, but take the money you would have spent on the year one pass and buy the season pass for Assassin's Creed Odyssey instead.
There you go. Yeah, there you go. And I mentioned to you
because that gives you actual content you can't get in the base game.
As well as a free copy of the HD remaster of Assassin's Creed 3 with the DLC.
Very
to
true.
That. All right, I like that. Thank you,
and
guys.
While we're on the topic of the Division, I'm gonna do some early pimping. So I made the decision this week to take next Friday off work, so March 15th, the day the Division comes out. I'm
on
take
spring
it off
break.
Work. And so probably from about 1 p.m. Central Time, I am going to do a stream of the Division 2 until sometime into the evening.
Now, question for you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Would you possibly want other agents alongside you for that?
I would welcome other agents if they want to participate.
Because if I'm going to pre-order this, then I wouldn't mind diving in. And I'm pretty sure that British Rob is pre-ordering it.
Okay.
That would be at least 3, and I'm sure we could find a 4th person to run content with.
I will not be home until later.
The only thing I don't know is if we're gonna plan to have multiple people, do we want to wait until like all start fresh at that time, or do we want to get into the game a little and then team up?
That would be a thing to discuss later in the week.
That would be.
But
yeah, other agents are welcome, both from the Penguin Army and from the Lunar Castaways.
Yeah. And then while we're staying on Division, I mentioned to you guys beforehand, because I'm on Green Man Gaming. I'm on their site and everything, and it even comes up with a banner right here on the Division 2 page. The game is only available at Green Man Gaming as a pre-order. It will be moved from our store on March 15th. So, and they're doing that with every platform. So after the pre-order time is ended and March 15th hits, it will no longer be available on third-party sites. You have to buy from Uplay and you have to buy from Epic, one of the two.
Oh yeah, it does have
but they still activate on Uplay.
Yes, they will still activate on Uplay. It does still contain the pre-purchase of where you get either Watch Dogs 2, Far Cry Primal, or Ghost Recon Wildlands. It says redeem inside your Uplay account. You still get to pick which one. And you get the Capital Defender pack, which gives you, it looks like a weapon skin, a weapon blueprint, a hazmat outfit, and going off of Green Man Gaming, you get 12% off. Because here in the US, we do not get that 20% viability. Because if you have 100 Uplay coins,
I was trying to do that. I was trying to do that, and they're like, you can't use that.
Isn't there usually always like a 20% voucher or something that you can do for Green Man?
I don't think there is for this one.
Okay.
I don't know if we can dig around and look for it. I haven't seen it.
Hey, that's $7 cheaper than I was expecting to spend. So
that's
pretty
true.
much. You can do it on Humble too. You can get the discount, and then if you want to do it there, you.
Do you still get the extra games and stuff on Humble?
I think so. Let me check.
We're all like
Humble...
crawling through this as a group. We're like, let's go, let's look.
Let's see, Division 2, right here. Pre-order. Yep, it says pre-order Division 2 on PC and get free PC game on your purchase is completed. So you still get the free games. You still get the Capital Defender pack. You get.
The question is,
you only get 10% off.
Yeah, but I'm seeing if on Humble Bundle if I have something where I can get a little extra because I'm like a monthly sub.
Right. Yeah, you get 10%. I think that's the 10% off. And then you get your $3 back. So you actually get like 10. So you get $7, $8, $6, and then plus another $3. So you basically get like $9 because the $3 goes back into your Humble wallet.
Basically, what we're saying is go pre-order this game because it's gonna be good.
Yeah, I mean, if you get it, pre-order it on GMG or Humble, unless you live outside.
Or you play.
Well, I would say Uplay if you have anywhere outside of North America.
I mean, I would say basically right now it would be dumb for you not to pre-order it if you know you're gonna get it on day one. It'd be dumb for you not to pre-order it so that you can get. I mean, unless you have all 3 of the games that they're offering, it'd be dumb for you not to pre-order it so that.
I have all 3.
Well,
I never finished Far Cry Primal. Watch Dogs 2, I wanted to platinum and I never did. And then Wildlands, I am begging for people to play Wildlands.
Well, if you played it on a platform where I played it.
Well, if you pre-order, you're gonna get it on PC.
Why would I take that game? Why would I get that on PC when I can play it on PS4 and I could get something I don't already own, like Watch Dogs 2 or Far Cry Primal for free?
I would take Watch Dogs 2 personally. It was the more fun game.
Yeah, I mean, but it makes more sense.
So what you're telling me, Iron, is to forget about your request to get Wildlands and get Watch Dogs 2.
That's what he said. You heard it here first.
Oh man,
kids.
Whatever.
No, I'm gonna get Wildlands so that we can have some kind of stream shenanigans. Because I remember when we played that when it was like a free weekend and
it was fun. Yeah, we were screwing around with the helicopter.
Iron, I want you to give me your number one most compelling reason why I should select Wildlands for PC.
Why? Because you can have shenanigans with me and Mike.
But me and Penguin can have shenanigans in Sea of Thieves.
That's true. You get Game Pass, Iron. Just so, hey, look. You as somebody with a PC and not like no Xbox, Game Pass is still worth it, man.
Give me a couple months because we have currently signed Ellie up for for training, and while we don't start it till April 23rd or 22nd, we don't start it till the end of April. We've already had pay half up front, and we got to pay half then.
Somebody get this man a 2-month subscription to Game Pass.
Isn't it on sale too? It's like $19.
I think
so if you go to CD Keys, you can get 3 months for I think it was $19. And here's a little tidbit for all those Xbox fans out in the Lunar Castaways universe. If you redeem the code for your your amount of time, and this works for both Game Pass and Xbox Live. If you redeem your code and let them turn on recurring payments, it will give you a free month.
So give me a second. You said I have to
because I'm on CD Keys and I'm looking at it. You have
to filter it to worldwide. Make sure you're not getting those Brazil codes or anything.
I just typed in Game Pass. That's all I did. It's showing at $20.09 for a 3-month, or it's $4 for a month.
Hold on, I'm trying to look at something here real quick because I'm pretty sure I have a CD Keys login.
This is compelling content.
Hey, we're helping people out. We're trying to get people some.
We are.
While we're
turning into the deals podcast.
The deals.
So, if I look at the worldwide membership items for Xbox, there is. Oh, it went up since I got it. So when I bought it yesterday, it was like $19. So these prices are fluctuating, but
yes.
So I did the 12 months of Xbox Live for $45, and then my 3 months of Game Pass was like $18.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like, it would be cheaper for me to do 3 1 months at
definitely.
$12.
While we're looking all these fun things up, why don't we?
Jack's gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
Why don't we go into the part of the show that everybody's really here for, which is the what are we playing this week?
Okay. Penguin, you can go first this week.
Well. What is Penguin playing this week? Well, Sea of Thieves, like always.
Always.
Shenanigans abound. I'm also, as of this morning, I have been playing Slime Rancher.
Oh yeah, that's free on Epic, isn't it?
Yep.
So I downloaded Epic Launcher because they're doing the alpha test weekend for Satisfactory this weekend, and you have to be on Epic Launcher because that's where it is. So they suckered me into it. Those bastards.
Lame.
So I started playing Slime Rancher as well. So there's that. It's life. That's what it is. What are you gonna do about it? Now, I will tell you this: I don't have to buy Xbox Live Gold for a while because I got it on Games to Grunts for free, 12 months. Yes.
There you go.
So I'm looking at that. So I think in the next week I'm gonna pick up a download and play Just Cause 4, and I'll talk to y'all about that next time probably. But for me this week it's been Slime Rancher, a little bit of Pokemon Let's Go. I was trying to get Iron to fight me, but Iron wouldn't fight me.
Coward.
I was okay. I'll get to that.
Coward. Your Pokemon will level up. Will go up to 50, and mine will have all of their EVs reset to base. That's how it works.
All of their EVs?
Like
IVs.
Whatever they're called. Bananas.
I'm like, EVs? Like, what do you mean you got a bunch of EVs?
Yeah, dude. I have a team. 6 EVs. Fight me. Let's go. So, yeah.
All different evolutions.
It just literally just balances your teams out.
Okay. Fine. So, I am actually going, after we're done with this, I'm going to be firing up Let's Go. So, if you want to fight me.
All right. Sounds good.
Okay.
Them's fighting words.
Them's fighting words. So yeah, I refired up Pokemon Let's Go, and there was that as well. And now that this next week coming up is spring break, I'm gonna have all kinds of time to game.
I am so excited for that stream. I told Jen about the food one, and oh man, this is gonna be great.
I regret all this. I want you to know that.
I told her why you don't like lasagna. She's like, and she believed her. I was like, how did he believe about the cottage cheese thing?
It is what it is. I was little. It's in my head. All right, fight me.
That's fine. Mike, what are you playing?
What did I play? We played some Diablo 3 on the stream last night, Friday, and did some bounties and forgot how to do rifts, so we gotta work on that. Me and Lindsay.
Yeah, I was watching.
Iron, can you hold up that can again? What are you drinking?
Zevia. Oh, cherry cola. Lindsay, the last time Lindsay got cherry cola, it was like they mixed it up and put black cherry in there instead.
Oh, gross.
It was not cola at all.
Yeah, no, I have 3 cans of black cherry that I'm not drinking. I just gotta dump them out.
I mean, black cherry's not bad, but anyways, this isn't the Zevia podcast.
Nope.
I got distracted.
So I played some Diablo 3. Obviously my work in WWE 2K19 continues for LCW.
Where I will get my title shot.
You will once this tag team stuff is finished up. Then trying to think what else I played. I don't think I really played anything else.
No.
I did go and see Captain Marvel on Thursday. Many thumbs up.
All right, because sometime this week I want to go see it. So
I'm gonna go see it by myself because Jen went and saw it with her friend. on opening night. And
But she doesn't want to see it again?
I mean, she could if she really wanted to, but
Did you even ask?
The
No.
real question is why wasn't Iron allowed to go see it with Jen?
Her friend said she staked claims to Jen for Marvel, for Endgame, and for the Spider-Man movie. She got claims, so I'm not even gonna like try to step on toes, even though that's all 3 good movies.
Why don't you just drive on down here, and we'll go see Avengers Endgame? You can come with me.
Done. I'm in.
I'll you know what?
That's a long drive.
I'll even one up this. You drive down here. I'll use one of my Cinemark Movie Pass movie credits for you to see it.
Woo!
So you only have to pay for your gas to get down here, which is way more than the
for a few minutes.
Oh shit. Yeah, no. So I'll probably be going to see it here in the next couple weeks.
So Iron, what have you been playing?
Yeah.
So what have I been playing? I've been playing
Planet
Pokemon Let's
Coaster.
Go. That too. I was playing Planet Coaster earlier. I even played a game of PUBG.
But Penguin, they updated Planet Coaster so you can get a whole whopping 15 frames per second now.
Miraculous.
That's weird. Someone knocked on my door.
Iron's about to die.
Do you need to go see who it is?
We'll hold this down for a second. Go see who's
hold
at
it
your
down
door.
for a minute.
Cut.
Cut my ass. We just keep it going. Now that Iron's gone, the podcast can truly begin.
Yes.
Welcome to Coffee Cast.
My coffee's empty.
Aw, that's sad. But you have a really great coffee mug.
I do. It is a Avengers Infinity War mug that changes colors when it gets warm.
Oh yeah? Well. Forget your Avengers mug. Let me tell you something, man. I have this Galaxy Note 4 microfiber cloth.
Man. Oh yeah?
That's a collector's item.
I have my, let's see, where does it say it?
I'm waiting. This is now a collector's click-a-thon.
My PlayStation VR microfiber cloth.
That one's in my backpack. I keep that one with me, actually. Oh God, he's back. Who was knocking on your door, Iron?
It was literally just the mailman. He was delivering a package.
The mortal enemy of the dog has knocked on your door.
Literally, like the mortal enemy in that. Okay, side note, the training classes should hopefully do that. The problem is it's not going to happen until like April and May. We're going to be working on getting her to where she is indifferent to people. At worst, she will be indifferent to people. And she won't act like this.
I don't think that's going to help someone coming up and knocking on your door.
Probably not, okay? But it's something, okay? That's not really the reason we're doing the training anyway, but... So, I've been playing Pokemon Let's Go. I bought it cheap. It was
Thanks to
half
me.
off.
Thanks to me.
It was you. I'm shocked you found it. It was $30 at my
Iron. Question. Do you
Yes.
follow Cheap Ass Gamer on Twitter?
I don't, actually.
You need to go follow Cheap Ass Gamer. That's how I knew about it.
Okay. All right,
Cheap Ass Gamer and Wario64.
I do Wario64. But cheap... there it is, right. Oops.
Boom.
Ellie, will you shut up?
Cheap Ass Gamer will be your best friend sometimes.
Yeah. But no, so I've been playing a lot of that. I think I've got about 5 or 6 hours into it right now. I'm leaving Vermilion City. I just went into Diglett Cave. I actually think I'm getting ready to go into the was it Rock Tunnel?
Okay. Weird. Well, I'll ask that after we end the podcast because we're at almost an hour. So.
Yeah. No. So. But yeah, that's pretty much what I've been playing mostly this week. So.
All right, Iron, play us out with the housekeeping.
So, like everybody knows, this is being recorded on Saturday, so all of this will be past information, but we are doing LCW again, as always, at 1 o'clock Eastern Time with Mike and Jacket hosting. It is pretty much their child and everything, so I am just staying out of it.
We're building to those tag team titles.
Yes, they are building to the tag team titles. So
unfortunately, Mr. Penguin is not part of the tournament anymore.
Ouch.
It's because I suck.
So that would have happened. So make sure to check the YouTube and everything for week 19 if you happen to miss it.
Get out there and check the YouTube, kids.
Well, it is not posting on the Lunar Castaways YouTube. So if you
I
want to
thought
find it on YouTube right now, it is at We Heart Games YouTube.
Okay, there you go.
A subsidiary of Lunar Castaways.
You guys told me no. You didn't want it on your channel.
So anyway, so go ahead, check that out. I will be streaming as always, either probably Tuesday and Thursday, maybe an extra day. It may move depending on what's going on. I'm trying to think. Anything
Friday.
else? Friday, the giveaway. It is this Friday. I'm about to say, like, when is that giveaway? Friday is the giveaway.
Giveaway's on Thursday.
Giveaway's on Thursday. The game is on Friday. Mike will be streaming on Friday. He'll be streaming Division 2. So if you want entered into the giveaway by Thursday, make sure to hit a subscribe over on Twitch, preferably with your Twitch Prime. If you do not have Twitch Prime or it's already taken to somebody else and you want to still sub for the cash, head over to the Patreon. It's only $3 instead of $5, so it's cheaper for you and we still get our money. And you can do both if you really want.
If you all thought that Iron was in this just because he liked doing this stuff, you're wrong. He's in it for the money.
What money? I don't get it. It all goes back to Jacket, and Jacket's bleeding money with this giveaway. So, but the giveaway will happen. We'll be giving away either Devil May Cry 5 or Division 2. Winner's Choice, also Winner's Choice of platform. We'll be getting that to you the best way we can. Preferably ask for it on
digitally.
PC. Yeah, preferably ask digitally and preferably PC, just to make my life freaking easy.
Whoa! This isn't about you, Iron.
No,
this is about the community.
Preferably though, digitally, just so that it's easier for us to give you the copies and everything.
And
Otherwise,
preferably
we
a
need to get
Canadian
information
won't
and everything.
Or Spidey J.
Or Spidey J. Spidey J wins everything.
No, it's Spidey J. I'm actually entered this time, and we know my track record with these giveaways.
That's true. You've won quite a bit. You've won quite a bit. Spidey J's won like 3 plus the tournament, and Tim's now won 2. So
this will probably be my last giveaway.
Rip.
My money will move towards other things.
Rip.
Unsub.
So unsub. No. So again, thank you guys for watching. We always appreciate it. Please hit the subscribe button, and please, if you like the video, please hit the like button. It does help us out. It does a lot for us and everything.
Something about bells for notifications that the video.
Yeah, something about the bells too.
Smash that bell.
Smash that bell.
Whoa! This ain't that kind of podcast, man.
And so go ahead and then head over to the Twitch at twitch.tv/LunarCastaways, where you can find me or Mike. You can head over to the Discord at discord.lunarcastaways.com, and you can find Penguin at twitch.tv/Mr. Penguin Von Penguin.
Quality content.
All quality content. So again, thank you guys for listening, and until next time, have a great week.
Bye.